Hello, welcome to yoga with me. I'm Jane. I'm happy to be here. Happy to be able to move my body. I'm happy to have a mat that looks like it's coming directly out of the door and I can see my hand and footprints on it. It's so lovely. So I hope you're doing well today. I hope you're feeling good, and hopefully by the end of this time together, you feel better, right? So make yourself comfortable on your mat. You can sit on your knees, you can sit crisscross applesauce, whatever's comfortable for you. I'm still doing the throat clearing thing because, you know, COVID-a-kiss, but I feel so much better, so yay. So start to close your eyes and begin to feel the weight of your body on the earth. Feel the flow of your breath moving in and out, and start to connect with your Ujjayi breath. Ujjayi pranayama. It's a slight constriction in the back of the throat, and you breathe in and out of your nose. It's an audible exhale. Feel this present moment. And while you're sitting here in this now moment, release any ideas, if you can, and memories from anything that's happened previous to this now. And release any ideas and thoughts about what you need to do, where you need to go, how you need to be, and just come into now, into balance. When we live in a present moment, we become more balanced because we're not living in a state of depression or as easily pushed into a state of anxiety. Because when we are truly present, we balance out this experience called life, and we feel so much better. So placing your hands on your heart. Feel the beating of your heart beneath your chest. Feel this powerhouse that is in the central channel called you. I know a lot of them are a little bit off to the left, but for the most part, it's pretty central. And even when you look at our energy centers, this is the midpoint. We have 3 chakras below it, 3 chakras above it in the body. There are multiple energy centers, but in the traditional 7 chakra system, that the heart is the midpoint. This is where we find the balance. This is where we come into presence. So take a big breath in and sigh it out. Fluttering open your eyes, releasing your hands from your heart and coming into tabletop position. Hands beneath the shoulders, knees beneath the hips, and drop your belly. Look up as you inhale for cow. Exhale as you round the back, arch your spine, breathe out for cat. Do these on your own breath and your own timing. Breathe in, drop your belly. Breathe out, arch your back. Still connecting with the Ujjayi breath. With the constriction in the back of the throat. Being really intentional in this now moment. Coming back to center. Give yourself some C shapes. Look over the right shoulder and over the left a few times. And create a pattern with your movement and your breathing. Coming back to center. We'll take some hip circles. So take your hips over to the right, scoop it back to the left, back to the back, scoop it over to the left and forward. So just taking really big hip circles. You might feel it in your hip flexors, your IT band, your wrists. Coming back to neutral and switching directions. I like to inhale as I come up and exhale as I go back. If you're like me, you might hear some snap, cracks, pops. Let it go. Coming back into neutral, tabletop. Tucking the toes, lifting the hips up high for downward facing dog. Pedal your dog out. Let your head be heavy. Press equally both hands into the earth. Coming into a neutral downward facing dog. Let the chest pull toward the shins. Again, the neck is loosey-goosey. And the shoulders are drawing back and down. Let the heels just melt toward the earth. Take a big breath in and let it go. Inhale the right leg high. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Look underneath that right shoulder. And give your ankle some circles. Switch direction. Lift the knee a little higher. Coming back into 3-point, lift the right leg. Exhale as you draw the knee toward the nose for cheetah. Lift the heel toward the glutes. Inhale, 3-point. Exhale, cheetah. Inhale, 3-point. Exhale, cheetah. 3-point. Cheetah. 2 more. Inhale, 3-point. Exhale, cheetah. 1 more. 3-point. Exhale, cheetah. Hold, not your breath. Step the right foot forward for a low lunge. Drop your back left knee. Lift the right arm high. For a twist. Let your heart aim toward the sky. Take a big breath in. Palm the mat, step back to high plank. Drop to the knees, chest and chin. Drop to the belly, scoop it up for a baby cobra. Little baby cobra. Back of the neck is long. Take a breath in. As you exhale through bent knees, downward facing dog. Breathe in and sigh it out. Inhale, left leg high. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Look underneath that left armpit. Roll your ankle in one direction. Switch direction. Lift the knee a little higher. 3-point. You know where we're going. Take a breath in. Exhale for cheetah. Knee toward the forehead. The back arches just a little bit or a lot of it. Inhale for 3-point. Exhale, cheetah. 3-point. Exhale, cheetah. Inhale, 3-point. Exhale, cheetah. 1 more. Inhale, 3-point. Exhale, cheetah. Hold here. Step it through for that low lunge. Drop your right knee, lift your left arm, look up. And breathe. You're right here, right now. Take another breath in. Exhale, palm the mat, step it back to high plank. Hold the high plank. And breathe. Press the earth away from you. Let the back of the body be strong. The heels press to the back of the room. The back of the neck is long. Gaze is down. Take a breath in. Exhale, down to your knees, chest and chin. Scoop it through, lift your chest, cobra. Maybe it's a bigger cobra. Maybe your chest presses toward the front of the room. Eye gaze is toward the floor, and maybe you lift your hands off the floor, squeezing the shoulder blades back. Another breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Shoulder blades are back and down.
Tailbone lifts. Chest toward the shins. Easeful breath. Inhale, right leg high. Step it through. Inhale as you look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Pausing here. Gaze is down, back of the neck is long. The tailbone pulls in the opposite direction from the crown of your head. Equal weight in the feet. Take a big breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale with a flat back and rise up. You can bend your knees to rise up or fold down. Look up, reach back. Take a breath in. Exhale, forward fold. And you can bend your knees here. Inhale, halfway lengthen again. Exhale, fold. Step the right leg back. Inhale as you look forward. Exhale, step it back to plank. Chaturanga. Inhale for upward facing. Smile. Exhale for downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step it through. Inhale as you look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Pause here. Hands are gently supporting on the shins or the thighs. I like to stay away from the knees. Let the navel pull up toward the spine. Take a breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise. Reach up high, prayer. Look up, give yourself a slight back bend. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, step the left foot back. Inhale as you look forward. That just feels good. Exhale, plank, chaturanga. Inhale for upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let the heels melt toward the floor. Hands are sturdy, strong. Shoulders are back and down. Shake your head yes and no. Make sure your head is actually chilling out and that you don't have a lot of tension in your neck. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, warrior two. Scoop it up as you reach up. The outer blade of the left foot presses onto the earth. Deep bend into that right knee. Chest is aiming over the left side of the mat. The eye gaze is forward over the right hand. And the arms are strong. And you're reaching in opposite directions. And you feel your heart as the center. Breathe. Inhale as you scoop it up and back for peaceful warrior. Straighten that front leg, keep bending back. And as you exhale, come into triangle, Trikonasana. Reach forward, and then let the hand land on the shin or a block or the floor. Let the chest rotate toward the ceiling. My feet are slipping on my mat today. It's making it way more interesting. Inhale, peaceful warrior, bending the knee. Exhale, vinyasa. So cartwheeling the hands down, stepping back to high plank. Exhale, inhale for upward facing. Exhale for downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, warrior two. Sweep it up as you inhale. And breathe. Anchor that back right foot into the earth. Let that be the supporting leg. Let the strength and energy come up from the earth from that leg and just settle into the bent left knee, bent left leg. Shoulders are back and down, chest is open, gazes to the front over the left fingers. And you smile because you're here right now. Inhale, scoop it up and back, peaceful warrior. Straighten that front leg, feel the length in the left side body, breathe in. Exhale, triangle, reach forward. Let the right hip pull back as the right hand lifts up. Chest rotates toward the ceiling, eye gaze is up. The navel pulls toward the spine. And you're breathing. Ujjayi breath. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Scoop it up and back. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Vinyasa. We'll meet in downward facing dog. You can skip any of these vinyasas. You can do whatever you want, truly. You can meet us in downward facing dog. Take a big breath in and sigh it out. Come back to your Ujjayi breath. Let the chest pull toward the shins. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, warrior two. Oh, I've been here before. Look at that. Settle in, bend the knee deep. We're not going to be here long. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Straighten the front leg. Exhale for triangle. Letting the chest rotate up. Take that extended left hand that you're looking up toward. You can stay here or you can take it and wrap it behind your back. And reach for the inner thigh of the right leg. The left forearm presses into the lower back, completely attached. Shoulders are drawn back and down. You can stay here, or you can take your right hand and lift it. And breathe. Inhale, straight-legged peaceful warrior with a bind. Exhale, cartwheeling the hands down, vinyasa. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, warrior two. Sweep it up. Drop low into that bent knee. Feel strong. Drop your shoulders. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Straighten the leg, triangle. Reach forward, let that right hip draw back. Heart aims toward the heavens. You can stay here, you can take that right hand, sweep it behind you for a half bind. Again, keeping that forearm pressed into the lower back, lean the chest back toward the left side of your mat. And you can stay here, or you can lift that left arm. The bicep is to the left of the, or to the, next to the left ear. Shoulders are still back and down. Great job. Inhale, straight-legged bound, peaceful warrior. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Whee! Vinyasa. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. recalibrate, come back to now, come back to the heart, come back to the breath. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step it through for crescent lunge. Lift the chest, lift the arms, reach up. The back left foot heel is up and off the mat. Bend deep into that right knee. This is the juicy pose. Take a breath in, look up. Exhale, hands through heart center. Let the left hand meet the floor. Lift the right hand up high, look up. You can drop to the back right knee or back left knee at any point in time. Again, listen to your body, y'all. I'm guiding my flow for you to take and leave and modify and change and be creative with. The request though is that you breathe, please. So take a breath in. Exhale, palm the mat, step back to high plank. Right hand stays down, left hand lifts. Vashisthasana, side plank. Lift the hips up toward the sky. Reach the hand overhead. You can stay here, you can lift the left leg. You can step it back for wild thing. Whee! And you inhale, coming back through for 3-point. Left foot is lifted. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, crescent lunge. Inhale, breathe in and reach up tall. Right heel is lifted. Bending deep into that left leg. Heart is open. Gaze is forward. Maybe you're smiling because you see how strong you are. Take another breath in. Exhale, hands to heart center. Right hand palms the mat. Left hand lifts. Feel this rotation everywhere you feel it. Maybe it's just turning your mind back to now. That's the rotation. Again, you can drop to your knee. Take a breath in. Palm the mat, step back to high plank. Right hand up, left hand stays down, side plank. Lift the hips up high. You can reach the arm overhead. You can lift the right foot. You can stay here, you can step it back for wild thing. Whee! Inhale, back to 3-point, right leg's lifted. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in and sigh it out. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, crescent lunge. Breathe in. Exhale, hands to heart center. Twist to the right. So the outside of the left elbow is going to go to the outside of the right leg. You can stay here, you can open up your arms. My body doesn't like to do that, so I'm not. Press the back heel toward the back wall. Let the chest be what rotates toward the sky. Press into the hands. Inhale, back to crescent. Exhale, palm the mat. Ready for this? Stepping up into a grounded warrior 3. So palm stays down, just lift the back foot. Press the left foot toward the back wall. Hands are going to stay on the floor, on a block, whatever's comfortable for you. Take a big breath in. Exhale, step it back to that low lunge. Inhale, look forward. We'll meet in downward facing dog. You can vinyasa if you like. Smile. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, crescent lunge. Breathe in. Exhale, hands to heart center. Twist to the left. Outside of the right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Pressing the palms together. Back leg is active. You can drop to your knee if you like. Keep breathing. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, palm the mat, grounded warrior 3. Lift the back right leg. Press the right foot to the back wall. Hips are even. Take a breath in. Exhale, crescent lunge, low, grounded. Inhale as you look forward. Exhale, vinyasa. We'll meet in downward facing. Take a big breath in and sigh it out. Recalibrate. Walk the hands to the back of the mat. Meet yourself in a forward fold at the back. Shake the head yes and no. Taking an elbow in each hand, giving yourself a little sway. Releasing the bind, heel toe the feet as far as the edge of the mat. Bring the heels in, toes point out, and drop the booty for Malasana. Hands to heart center. Tailbone drops, crown of the head lifts. Hands press together as the elbows press on the inside of the knees. The thumb is pressed right into the heart. We're gonna take this into a lotus mudra. A lotus mudra, just keep breathing here, is when you open up the ring, middle, and first finger, and the pinky finger and the outside of the hands and the thumbs stay together, and it looks like a big lotus flower. So we are going to breathe in as you lift up, make a lotus, lift it up, look up. Exhale as you come back down, hands through prayer, Malasana. Inhale, up, reach it up into the lotus, look up. Exhale, down, prayer hands, Malasana. Take a prayer from your heart. Maybe it's for world peace, love, abundance, harmony on this earth, true balance. Let this intention and this prayer from your heart spill into the space between your hands. And as we lift up, breathe in, give it up to the heavens, give it up to the universe. Trust that it will be made manifest as you exhale. Come back down to Malasana. You can stay here, or you can play with crow. So you can place your hands on the mat, bring your feet together. Works for me. Knees apart. I like to take my knees on the outside of my arms. Some people get them up in their triceps. Look forward. You can use a block or a blanket to give you some support. But look forward, engage your abdomen, and lift your feet just a little bit. Feel the weight in your hands be even. And play with this. Just play. Just play. Just for a moment. Whee! Coming into a forward fold. Inhale with a one vertebrae at a time. Breathe in, rise up. When you come up to stand, roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Palms face forward. Tadasana. Ta-da! Just standing here. Feel your feet equally landed and planted on this earth. Feel the crown of your head pull toward the sky. Sound like I said this guy or the sky, whatever, up. Take another big breath in and a big breath out. Taking the right foot and stepping it behind the left to where your pinky toes are almost going to touch if they don't. You're going to take a breath in, spine is going to lengthen. As you exhale, the flat back, you're going to fold forward. It's a nice sciatic stretch. Bend the left leg, the leg that's in front, bend it as much as you need. And just hang out. Feel openings where you feel them. Feel the breath, be intentional and deep. Now you can stay here, or you can come into a cross ankle crow. So keeping your feet as they are, squatting down, bending the knees out wide, placing the hands like you're going to go into chaturanga, placing the knees in the tricep or armpit space, and again, lean forward, look forward, and the bottom foot is going to lift the top foot up. Whee! And coming out of that the way you came in, uncross your legs, stand in a forward fold. And again, inhale one vertebrae at a time to rise. Wasn't that fun? Roll the shoulders up, back and down, palms face forward. Reach the hands toward the earth so that the shoulders drop down and back. The heart will then really open up more. The whole chest area. Now taking the left foot, stepping it back behind the right, pinky toes touch, take a breath in, lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Bend as deeply as you need in that right leg. And you may notice that one side of your body feels way different than the other. This is not a time to judge our bodies. Never is a time to judge our bodies. But sometimes when we notice, oh my God, this isn't balanced, it's not even. There's nothing wrong with that. It just shows that one side is different than the other. That's all it is. And that we can work together with both parts of ourselves, both halves, all the parts, so that we can work in harmony with this oneness of the me that I am. Now you can stay here, or you can come into the cross ankle crow, bending the knees, keeping the feet crossed, look forward, tuck your navel, and the bottom foot can lift the top foot, keeping the ankles crossed. Coming back into the forward fold, unwind, and just hang out. Separate your feet about hips width, so it's gonna be the width of 2 fists. And then take your hands, and you can bend your knees as much as you need, and the palms are gonna face up, and you're gonna step on your feet. So the tops of your hands are on the mat, and your toes are gonna be at your wrist crease. Take a breath in as you lengthen. Exhale, fold. Now you can stay here. You can also wiggle your toes and give yourself a little hand wrist massage. I like to actually take my weight back and forth and give myself a full hand massage. You can also play, and you can lift a heel at a time, or you can really play and lift both heels. Just hover them off of the mat. Worst case scenario is that you do a somersault. Otherwise, you're just gonna land. Whee! That moment when you're like, oh, it's so fun. Releasing the hands, give them a shake, and roll up one vertebrae at a time as you breathe in. Roll the shoulders back and down. Gaze is forward. Reach toward the floor. Now anchor the left foot onto the mat. We're just going to set up for tree. So the right foot is going to go kickstand, or it's going to go on the shin, or on the inner upper thigh. Not on the knees, please. Your knees will give you a middle finger if you do it. I do not encourage. So pressing the hands together at heart center like we did in Malasana. Let the thumbs press into the chest. The right knee presses toward the back wall. And maybe you stay here, or you can take that lotus mudra and lift it up to the sky. Maybe the eye gaze follows. Maybe you wobble, maybe you fall out. It's all good. But breathe, maybe smile, like, oh my God, I'm a tree with a lotus on top. What? I didn't even know that was real. On your yoga mat, anything is possible. Breathe in. Exhale, hands to heart center. Taking the foot up to stork, so just rotate the knee forward. And you can stay here, or you can hook the right fingers, or the right toes with peace sign fingers and extend your leg forward. The hip pulls down so that they're even. The spine needs to be long here, so that means that you may bend your leg. If your spine can stay straight, straighten your leg. You can take the left arm up and reach it so high. Feel the energy of the crown being pulled up as that left foot is so strong on this earth. Take a breath in. Exhale, just let your foot go, but keep it extended or keep the knee bent. Both arms lift, point your toes and flex them. Point, flex, one more, point, flex, stork, breathe in. Exhale, stand Tadasana. Reach those hands down. Shake your booty just a little bit, it feels good. It felt good for me anyway. So let's do tree on the other side. So right foot is anchored, the left foot is going to kickstand, go on the calf, or come up to the inner thigh. Hands pressed together at heart center. Thumbs are going to press into the heart. The left knee pulls back. You set your gaze on something ahead of you, and maybe you take that lotus mudra, this prayer of your heart for whatever it is. Maybe this beautiful balance of life in harmony with all life on earth. And you lift it up, you give it away. Because any prayer of the heart's more than just for you. Maybe you look up to the ceiling, look up to the sky. And you surrender into this now moment with your breath. And what if the universe is going to give you what your heart is asking for? Let it land in this big lotus mudra in this now. Take a breath in. And bring this lotus mudra, close it into prayer, into Anjali mudra. In gratitude, let it land back in your heart. Willing to receive the gifts of the universe. Breathe in, release this, come into stork. You can stay here, you can hook the left toes with the left peace fingers. You can stay here, you can extend your leg. Keep your spine straight. Take the right hand, lift it up if you can. Again, you can keep your knee bent and your spine long. Just keep your spine long. A lot of people will reach over. Don't do that. You don't have to do that. Feel the balance of you. And that may mean that you're wobbling and you can't do it. It doesn't mean you're not balanced, just so you know. Release the hand, both arms up. Keep the leg extended. Point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, stork, and release. Shake it out. There's little dance moves, y'all. That was fun for me. I enjoyed that. So because we're strong, we're going to stick with some more balancing things. So thank you. Thank your legs. Come into dancer. Left foot down. Right hand comes out. Takes the top of the foot from the inside of the foot. And the hips are going to stay facing forward if possible. And then you're going to lift that back leg The chest is gonna open, kicking that foot into the hand. You can take the left arm and reach it up toward the sky. Gaze is lifted, heart is open. It's like you're making a big U. Hey, you. Breathe in. Exhale, release. Not there that long, just switch sides. So dance on the left side. Breathe in, square the hips. Lift the hand, lift that back left foot. Heart stays open. I find it easier if my gaze is up so that I don't tip forward. See, I get off balance when I do that. Breathe in, exhale, release. Shake out your feet. We're gonna do a couple more things, then we're gonna hit the mat. We're already on the mat, but you know what I mean. So taking the right arm under the left arm for eagle arms. Right leg over. Crossing it like you're sitting in a chair, and if you can wrap your foot around, awesome. If not, awesome. And squat deep into that left leg. Let the elbows lift, the hands pull away from the face. Shoulders are back and down. And you're breathing. Keeping the arms, inhale for stork, exhale for airplane with eagle arms. Press the leg back. Release the hands, arms go back like airplane wings, palms face down. Press the heel toward the back wall. You got this. Balancing half moon, left hand down, right hand lifts. You can stay here, you can reach back for the foot for Shavasana. Release gently. Forward fold. Yay, perfect timing, I was falling down. Inhale as you roll up one vertebrae at a time. Shake it out. Ready for the other side? Left arm under, right arm over, eagle arms. Left leg over the right. And bend deep into that right leg. Elbows lift, hands pull away from the face. Squatting deep and breathing. Breathe in for stork with eagle arms. Exhale for airplane with eagle arms. Press the left foot back. Release the hands. Arms go back like wings, palms face down. Press the left foot toward the back wall. Chest lifts. Breathe in. Exhale, balancing half moon. Right hand down, left hand lifts. You can stay here or reach back for that left foot for Shavasana. Gently release. Forward fold. That feels good. Inhale, rise up, reach up toward the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take a breath in. Exhale, Tadasana. Reach the palms down. Crown lifts, equal weight in the feet. And smile. Now, from here, squat down into a little baby ball. Easy peasy. So the heels will lift. Chest tucks. Your hands can be on the floor. They can curl around your shins. But hug you. Now, keeping the little ball, bring the heels together. So it's like the Malasana, except the heels and feet are gonna be together. And again, hands to prayer. Inhale, breathe out. Your next breath in, just rise up and open up that lotus. Stay on the tiptoes. Stay on the tiptoes. Breathe in. Exhale, come back down the way you came, still on the tippy toes. Hands to heart center into prayer. Staying here on the tiptoes. Heels pressed together. Take a breath in. Exhale, knees together. Sit on your bottom. Extend your legs out. Wasn't that fun? I thought it was. So I'm just gonna turn and we're gonna set up for altar pose. I wonder, yeah, I'll just do it this way. So feet are on the floor, hands are behind you. I like to keep my fingertips pointing toward my bottom. And then you're gonna breathe in as you lift your hips up and you make a tabletop with your body. And you let your head rest back. Opening up the throat, lift the hips up, pressing evenly into the feet. Take a breath in. Come down for staff. So scoop your hands between your butt, or your butt between your hands. Keep your tailbone lifted. Breathe in for altar. Lift back up. Exhale for staff. Scoop your booty through between your hands. It's lifted. Inhale for staff. 2 more. Exhale for staff. I meant altar that last time. Inhale for altar. Exhale for staff. Hold the staff. Hold your butt up. You can do it. Breathe. Exhale. Release down. Lean back. Wasn't that just so much fun? See, you're so strong. Balance. Actually, turn to face the side of your mat into a wide-legged, wherever that is for you. Let both feet toes aim up toward the sky. And take your chest, aim it to the right, take a breath in. Exhale as you just lean forward. Inhale, rise. Exhale to center. Inhale, rise. Exhale over the left leg, chest aims to the left. Inhale, rise. Exhale, center. Inhale, rise. Exhale, right. Inhale, rise. Exhale, center. Inhale, rise. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, center. Inhale, rise. Pausing here. Inhaling the left arm up, take the right hand to the inside of the legs and reach over toward your right foot. Maybe you're floating in midair, maybe your hand is touching your foot. I like to take my right hand and just kind of walk it so that my chest is actually aiming up and not over my leg. You do you. Keep both feet active and engaged. Another couple breaths. Feel that left hip pull down, the left glute pull down toward the floor. Lengthen the left side body. Inhale, rise up. Recalibrate. Breathe in as you reach up with the right hand. Extend it over the right ear and reach it toward the left toes. Again, you may touch, you may not, it doesn't matter, no judgment. The right glute pulls toward the earth. Lengthen the right side body. I like to keep my gaze up toward the ceiling so that it keeps my chest more likely to go up toward the ceiling. Another couple breaths here. Inhale as you rise up to center. Shake it out. We're gonna go to the center. So again, both feet are active and engaged. Like they don't need to be floppity here. I like them when they're like on. So take a breath in and lengthen your spine. And as you exhale, hinge forward. So keeping a flat back and wherever you are, where your body says, hey, that's as far as you want to go today, then that's as far as you go. But what I notice is that as I keep breathing, every time I exhale, I tend to go a little bit lower. It's very fascinating. You can walk your hands out. You can rest your head on a block. You can rest your chest on a block. That feels really nice. You can use a blanket. You can rest your hands under, you can rest your head on your hands. Just be where you are. Couple more breaths here. On your next inhale, begin to press yourself up. Yay! Doesn't that feel great? Bringing your legs together gently and coming back to a regular direction on your mat. I'm going to stay sideways so that it's not a weird crotch shot. And come back to your back. So lay down on your back side. We're going to come into happy baby. So bring the knees into the chest first and just kind of roll back and forth just because that feels really good. And taking the outer blade of the feet with the hands. And that's still kind of a booty shot, but hey, I have a booty, we all do. And let the knees pull down toward the earth. Releasing the happy baby and just extend the legs up like a waterfall. This is one of my favorite yoga shapes, like ever. If you have a job where you stand all day, especially, or if you're vertical all day, if you come home and do this, and you can like put your legs up a wall and you lay on the floor, if you do this like legit for 5 minutes, it's gonna completely change your entire life, because all the blood that's like pooled down just like rushes back up, and then our body just processes, and it actually gives us a nice sense of energy, but not necessarily like I'm awake and I'm all jacked up, but like I just feel more balanced in my energy and I don't feel drained, right? That feeling of being drained, that sucks. I don't like it. So bringing the knees back in, give them a squeeze. Yay. Taking the feet, place them on the mat. Lift your hips up and just set them about 1 inch over to the right. Bring the knees back in and let them drop over to the left for a spinal twist. Take the right arm out. Let the right shoulder be heavy. And let the eye gaze look over toward that right hand. Right palm is face up. It opens the chest a little bit more. I like to take my left hand on the outside of my right knee, and that way I can give myself an assist, and it just feels really good. It's interesting. Sometimes we have to get twisted up to come back into balance. Because even if we're doing something stationary and we just stand in one position all day, then we're not balanced, because then we can't twist. You know, if all I do is twist all day, then me laying still or standing still may be hard. So no matter where we are, there's always more space and possibility and potential to be more in balance, more in harmony, more fluid and stable, both in our body. On your next inhale, bring your knees back up, give them a squeeze, yay! Drop your feet down, lift your butt back to center, and then over to the left about an inch. Bring your knees in and let them set over gently to the right. Left arm reaches out. Palm is up, and let the eye gaze follow it. When I do that, it helps my left shoulder drop down a little bit more. And you may notice that every exhale, that the twist becomes easier. That you just surrender into it a little bit more. You know, they say that twists are detoxifying for the body. I can imagine so, right? Like, I'm twisted up. I'm breathing big, full breaths. So all of my organs are getting like this juicy massage. So then I can poop easier. I can pee, get all the stuff out of my kidneys, my liver, my bowels. If you have excess air in your body, you may need to fart, or whatever the word is that's more politically correct. But fart is the word that I use. Anyway, you may find that this makes it want to come out. I say release it. Sometimes it makes me burp. No judgment. As you inhale, come back to center. Give your knees a squeeze. Oh, it feels so good. Rock back and forth. Now you can extend both legs out and set up for your Shavasana. I'm going to take this as a seated meditation today. So if that calls to you, you can do that as well. But otherwise, you're laying on your back, eyes closed. This is the time where we let go of intentional breathing, intentional ujjayi breath. We still breathe. Palms are face up in a gesture of receiving, or if you're in a seated meditation, the palms can be face down to give you a sense of grounding. Feel the weight of your body on the earth, and together we'll take a big breath in. Exhale, let the shoulders melt. Let the jaws soften. Let the tongue release from the roof of the mouth. And let your body surrender. There's nowhere to be, nowhere to go. You're in the right place at the right time because you're here right now. And it's a time where you can relax and integrate all of the movement and all of the breath that we've done together in peace. So enjoy your Shavasana for the next few moments.
Remaining completely still. Become aware of your breath. Let it deepen and expand even more. And become aware of your body on this earth. Feel your spirit a part of your body, a part of it, not apart from it, but balanced and united, merging together with the awareness of the heart. Take a big breath in, let it out, and welcoming back this now moment with wiggling of the fingers and toes and maybe the wrist. Let the head move gently to the left and to the right, giving the back of your head a massage or stretching out your neck if you're in a seated meditation. And if you're laying down, keeping your eyes closed wherever you are, but start to press yourself up into a seated position. Bringing your hands to heart center. Let a smile cross your face and maybe feel some gratitude for this body, this now, this experience called life. The way you move through it, and the way you grow through it, and the way you change through it, and the way you find new balance throughout. And how it looks different every day, and it looks different from anyone else, as it should be. Taking your thumb knuckles to your third eye, and recognizing that where I am in my now is just as important as where everyone else is in their now. And I honor where everyone is as much as I honor where I am, because I remember that we're all doing the best in finding balance within ourselves and in this experience that we call society. Keeping that honor and recognition, we bow and say namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope you enjoyed that. I enjoyed it. I like doing balancing things. I feel a little loopity. Meditation does that. Thank you. Bye, y'all.